Good afternoon to everyone. So in this lecture series, now we are going to see one DT based video. So the students of third year CSC B section students will explain this DT based video one by one. So here we are going to see the deep learning. So if you want to learn, if you want to understand the generative AI in deeply, first we must understand what is meant by deep learning. So how it works, the key roles, the applications. So once we understand all these concepts well, then we can easily understand the generative AI concept. So now the students will explain one by one.
Today I am going to empathize. Empathy means putting ourselves into other one's shoes. In this phase, we will understand the real pain faced by people. In many government hospitals, doctors handle hundreds of patients per day. They work long hours so that they get more pressure by creating reports manually. At the same time, patients wait for many hours due to this. After the consultations, they receive medical reports. The reports are manual, so they can't understand. So the confusions arise here. At the result, doctor becomes stressed and exhausted, and patients feels confusions and helpless. So we give a solution by integrating with the deep learning algorithm. We develop a algorithm to predict the disease by giving the report, and this is our solution.
Now we define the problem. Doctors need a system that can understand patient data and generate clear and simple medical summarizes to overtime and improve patients' care. In addition, the increasing volume of digital health data such as electronic health records, lab reports and patient histories make it difficult for doctors to quickly extract insights during limited consultations time. Manual interruptions not only increases the risk of human error but also leads to communication gap between doctors and patients, especially when complex medicine terms are used. Therefore, there is a strong need for an intelligent system that can accurately interpret diverse medical data and present it in a clear and concise patient-friendly manner. Deep learning enables machines to identify hidden patterns in medical data, while generating AI transform these insights into understandable language, ensuring efficiency, clarity, and improved patient trust.
So I'm going to explain the prototype of our project, the prototype phase. So what the prototype means? Prototype just converts an idea into solution so that we can have a demo before it goes into real world, right? We can't play on patients' lives, right? Because that's a life, we can't play on it. So we need to have a basic test demo, so that is a prototype. To be more simple, we have simulation games, right? For example, before driving aeroplanes, pilots play aeroplane games just to know that how it looks. So likewise, this prototype is similar to that. And coming to our case, our idea is AI generated medical report assisted with deep learning. So here we develop a prototype with the assistance of AI and deep learning. What is deep learning? Deep learning is going deep to the core of the subject and recognizing patterns in it. And what is AI? As we all know, artificial intelligence, trying to simulate human intelligence. So here in our project, the back end is deep learning. What it does is, first a user gives the symptoms as an input and also with some clinical report. Now the system reads all the report and symptoms and tries to recognize a pattern from it. So from recognizing a pattern, it creates an output from the previously given data. And the output is now given to AI. Now the AI will generate in a patient-friendly way. See, the patient can't understand all the technical terms, right? As we all are humans, not everyone are doctors. Only doctors know those technical terms. Patient can understand only layman terms. So the generative AI will convert all those technical terms into layman terms so that patients can understand it. This is where generative AI plays a major role, because not everyone are intended to understand all those technical terms. So generative AI will convert those technical terms into layman terms so that patients can easily understand it. And finally, it generates a report where patient will also be benefited, and also generates a technical report for doctor as well, because doctor needs to know exactly what it is, right? Doctor can't have generalized report. So it generates two kind of report, doctor clinic summary and patient friendly report, so that it acts as a bridge between doctor and patient. Here a lot of things are saved, time, cost, and also mortality rate, because there are many patients who died because of late reports. So this will reduce the time so that a lot of lives can be saved. So that's it for prototype. Thanks.
Now coming to the ideal stage. We thought doctors are busy and patients don't understand medical reports. So our idea is to build a generative AI medical assistant. It takes patient symptoms and test results, processes them using neural networks, and filters important information using activation function. If the output is wrong, back propagation helps the system learn and improve. Finally, generative AI converts complex medical data into simple, clear explanation.
Actually, I am going to talk about the testing in our project. What is our testing main purposes? First, doctor will give a prescribed medicine for a patient. If a patient is coming for a sickness or a cold, that doctor will prescribe some medicines. Same, we have trained this machine using the topics. We have trained the machine very well, and we are also testing the machine learning. So, if the deep learning also trained very well, it also gives the good result. If the machine is not giving the good result, so we should take the prescribed doctor's list as a main concentration, and we have to change the machine learning project. So we are just adapting like this. So we are just correcting our machine learning projects every time. That every time we are correcting some at point, at a saturation point, that machine will learn everything and machine can predict everything. So the conclusion of our project is, first we have created our machine learning and we have trained the deep learning system also, because machine can, we have preferred so many data in our machines, previous data, previous patients data, previous disease data, everything we have given in our machine, and we have trained the machine and we have testing the machine. After that, after one point, the machine will clearly learn what is the purpose and it will correctly predict the disease. Thank you.